Hey, this is Carmen, and I wanted to show you today how to do the instant replay in Wirecast. So, first of all, let's make sure that our instant replay is set up. Let's go to Replay plus ISO and go to Configure. There's Replay Settings and there's Program Replay. Up here, when you click on Program Replay, it says capture audio in the replay. I never capture the audio. You really don't need it with the replay. What happens if you do capture audio and you go back and you try to play it, it'll be playing over your commentators talking. So I just don't capture the audio in it. Video quality, I usually drop it to standard. My machines can't really handle much more than that. And then it has a place where you can put where it will automatically put the replays in the movies. I don't have any shortcuts assigned on this computer, so let's move on to replay settings. So you can do a duration of unlimited or limited to 1 minute. I usually limit it to about 30 seconds. And this will become clear after we start showing it. And then I also do it at 20 seconds. It really depends on the sport. In MMA, 20 seconds is about as long as you need, because when something happens, it's exciting. It usually takes that long, and it's just really quick. So here's the next line: is create replays in master layer 1. Now you can do it in 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to move it to 2 because my master layer 1 is playing the actual video. When deleting replay shot, ask to keep recording. Yes, you'll want to keep that. Now, that'll become clear in a minute. And we have a template. And my template right now is named Text1. And after creating replay shot, show and preview. I usually don't have that show and preview because I want to control when I play the replays. And they won't play immediately. Unlike football, they don't stop after every move, and you can replay it right then. In MMA, it just keeps going. So it also has here mute replay clips containing audio. You can do that. Activate replay, and I have manually. There's some other options in here. I usually do it manually. So click OK. Now this is that replay shot that when it makes the replay, it will have the word replay on it because I put that on there. You can make a shot by clicking on plus, and then overlays, text, or a new text, add. Right there it puts the word in. You can type in replay. It'll automatically capitalize it, I think, if I go off of it. Maybe not. And then you can also change the color. So the text color right now is F. I'm going to change it to red. Something like that. And then you can grab the shot and move it up here. You can make it bigger. You can make it smaller. That's the way you can set that up. Or you can also put a shadow on it. Different things. All right. So let's go back to the actual fight itself. And I'm going to go on and press play. Now, it's muted right now, so even if it was to capture audio, it can't because I muted it so you can hear me talking. So let's turn on the ISO. And, oh wow, there's a good shot right there. He gets up, so I'll push that right there. It'll have a little replay, shows up on layer 2. Now, if your layers aren't all visible, then that may be a problem where the replay may be created in some other layer down here that you're not seeing. So open up all of your layers, press replay, and watch and see where something appears. Okay? Oh, that's a good replay right there. We'll click that. Now, to play it, I'm going to click on the replay. I'm going to turn off the main stream on this system. And when I click replay, it shows up in the preview window, and then I can hit it to live. And see up here, the word replay shows up. So that is how that works. By the way, that wasn't the end of that fight. They ended up going 3 rounds. So, yeah, it was an exciting fight. So, let's see, what else on replays? Oh, now, here's one issue that you may have. Let me go on and play this system. So, it's showing some replays. This replay right here is actually showing from my actual fight. So I'm going to fast forward through that to another fight. Okay. So we don't get confused. All right. This is the actual fight. So the one issue that you might have is if you have it set up to where it's going through a replay shot and like this, and you click replay like that, your audio may pause for just a moment. Now listen for that. If that happens, then what you need to do is go back up to replay ISO. Let me turn off the replay button here. Go up to replay, go to configure, go to replay settings, and where it says replay shot template, turn that to none. Now you won't have a template at this point, but there's ways to get around that. One way to get around that is to, if I wanted this shot right here to be a replay, I could click replay here and the shot here, and then play it. So it has a little replay button, and then of course it has the other replay button because that's the way it was made. So that's one way to get around that pause in the video. Not really sure why that happens. It's a known issue in Wirecast. In the higher end systems, like I've got a 16 megabyte, whereas I guess I've got a lot of RAM and a lot of speed in my system, so it doesn't do that. But on lower end systems, that may still be an issue, even with Wirecast 12. So what is happening? That is the question. What is happening on the rest of your computer when this is going on? Well, this is playing right now, and the replay system is going. So the ISO is actually making a video right here. 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, and 1. So if I stopped ISO, some of these are going to disappear. Like that one disappeared. That was the one that was running. So if I start it again, it's going to start a new replay, and it's running a 1. And then if I push replay, it'll go to 2. Now 1 is the replay that I made. 2 is actually what is recording right now with ISO. It will record every 30 seconds. It will record 30 seconds worth of video. And after that 30 seconds, it will move on to another 30 seconds. And then another 30 seconds. So I won't be able to show it here. Well, I guess I can wait. We'll fast forward. Okay, so you can see it went through 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 as it moved forward. 5 is actually the live shot that's being recorded. 4 is the most recent 30 seconds. If I hit replay right now, it'll move to 5 and 6. If I hit replay again, it'll move to 6 and 7. So 1, 4, and 5 are real shots, and 6 and 7 will disappear when I turn off the ISO. Oh, check that out. 6 stayed. Oh, it's what was 1, 4, and 5. So one thing you can do is to make sure that these stay. Don't delete them. So save your program as you're running. It's asking if it's something else. I don't delete there. Because what can happen, what's really cool about it is now that you have all these replays, you can go back later with with these replays and make a highlight reel, because it's always the best stuff. Another thing that you may look at and say, let's say something really exciting happened right here. It happens and it's over, and you know you have 20 seconds. Don't worry, you can still push. You can still push you can still push replay, because you have 20 seconds worth of time to get it. So you haven't missed it. What you should do is, if something like this happens where they're fighting right now and he's going to ground, he's jumping on his back, he's rolling over. That's really cool. This is the part we want to see. This is the part we want to replay. Wait just a few seconds. 1, 2, 3, boom, right there. So then when we go back to replay, you'll be able to see the entire event. So you just give it some time, give it a little bit of time to record, and then push the replay button. All right. Any questions? Put them in the comments.